Hi everyone. Hey, I'm at Westmoreland Park, and again, the idea is that here's Selwood, Ross Island Bridge, or Selwood Bridge, for those in the Portland area. So Eastmoreland Golf Course is on the side here, and so we're here. I'm actually way down at this very end. This is a really, really big park, and you've got a baseball field. There's another really nice baseball field on that side over there, which I probably don't appreciate people digging on, but there's a line of old trees on that side. There's got a soccer field, football field, baseball field. It goes on down further. There's lawn bowling. There's an old fly fish right where those tall trees are right there. On the other side of that, during the spring and summer, there's a big pond there. They fill it with water, and they do fly fishing and stuff like that. Not really fly fishing, but it's fly fishing classes, and they do motorized boats. And then further down the park, which I'm not going to show you at the moment, is there's playground and basketball hoops, and the park goes on for a long ways. So this is a really an old area, and the area that I like to get to, this is the road right there is McLaughlin. There is a other side of that, there are the same amount of these old trees, just big trees like that, on the other side too. And the railroad tracks are right there. The railroad tracks have been there since prior to 1930. So someday I'm going to walk along that strip there between the freeway there and the railroad tracks, just along. There's a bunch of old trees along there. And but today I'm just going to, like I said, I'm just going to meander out here. I might go, there's a line of old trees along over there, and I might hit those and walk around over by the freeway a little bit, so see what we can find. You think that this would be hunted to death. I've been here only one time before, and while I was here, another guy came with a metal detector and walked out in the field a little bit, and but you think this would be hunted to death. And then, so what do I find? I don't find a piece of silver, and I mean, it's kind of weird, but looks like almost like an old skeleton key. Just got a dime signal, dug that. Well, got my first quarter signal. Let's see. What it be? There it is. So 1973 it looked like. Well, I'm down here by the highway, or the freeway here, and made my way around the trees. Got a nice high tone here. Might be digging a quarter, but it's not a quarter, it's more of this larger than a quarter size, but real thin, and it's real dirty, and I won't know what that is until I clean it up later, but it's either junk or it's some sort of a token. I'll clean it up and show you later. Well, pretty deep hole, pretty solid signal. My guess is it's some sort of like a gas cap or something. I have no idea, but probably a gas cap. It's probably down about 9 inches.
Well, I've got a piece of jewelry here, but wait, clean it up. It's kind of strange because I've got like a, looks like a necklace dropping or something. And then this piece here, which looks like it might be like a hair clip or something. That I have to clean that up and give you a picture of it. But you know, it didn't read as silver. Got some more stuff in there too, so it's really deep. I mean, you know, the knife handle there, but that's just, it's way down in there. So, let's see what this scan says. So it's coming up like a nickel. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep going. Looks like there's a piece of the clip right there. See what I can find. Let's see what else there is in here. Well, I got one more thing out of there. Another necklace pendant piece. And I'm not sure what all of this means, but there's actually something more in there, so I'm going to keep going. It's getting really... Oh, finally the hole is free of sound. No sound, but another one. Another necklace thingy came out of there. So it's kind of strange. It's, clean those up and show you what those look like later. Well, I should have just stayed in the sports fields, but you know, it is fun. I like to get the tax tokens and potential of finding some old coins, but here's an old, well, not an old car, but here's just a car. And just finding stuff is more exciting than not finding stuff. I mean, I walked literally around the whole thing. I may have picked up, what, 55, 60 cents. And, you know, in the sports fields, you have a great potential finding jewelry and clad. And if you want old stuff, you know, there's probably a lot of old coins still out there in the trees and stuff. And, of course, I just walked one path. I didn't walk back and forth and do a grid. So there's probably some old stuff in this park, but that'll have to wait for another day. Or you guys will have to come here and dig it. Alright, so only about $1.25. So this is my second visit to this park. First time was real quick, short. So I got the car and I got the key. And I have to look this up. It says something about New Zealand on it. It's just probably a rose tag. And this is that token or whatever that is. Might be just a piece of flat metal for all I know. Just junk, but I have to clean that up. And and these unusual little jewelry pieces. I'll try and clean those up as neatly as I can. So Westmoreland, hunt number 2. I didn't show you hunt number 1 because I didn't have the camera going or do anything like that. With the first time I only found probably about 40 cents, I think. But I'll have to come back here regularly because it is a huge park.